Are you sick and tired of your old-fashioned game system? This Xbox is boring. Well, fret no more, gamer, because now there's the Power Racer 2017 with Super Joystick. It's the best gaming system in the planet. It's the greatest game machine in the planet. Thanks, Power Racer 2017. You're welcome. The Power Racer 2017. Hello gamers, meet the 2017 Super Joystick Power Racer 2017. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So let's just get started with the front of the box. It's the greatest game machine in the planet. It's also ideal for home entertainment. Unleash your ultimate power. 76,001. Oh, I believe that. Did I mention that this was the Power Racer 2017? I wonder if there's any race games on here. It's a bundle set. Contains a game console. Second console. What? Second. Maybe. I don't know. Toy gun. AV cable. AC adapter and manual. But here's the gun and it looks epic. Here's the right side of the box. Hey, I'm pretty sure that's not their art. Here's the left side of the box. We're totally gonna get games that look like this. The top of the box. Super Joystick and Power Gun. Wonder what the difference between a joystick and a Super Joystick is. I'm sure we'll find out. The bottom of the box. Go Power Racers. Oh. And here's the back of the box. 2017 Power Racer, Super Joystick and Power Gun. The most impressive TV game machine made yet, according to his mom. New game controller. Be warned that the Super Joystick is indeed a choking hazard. Do not choke on it. Thank goodness they told me what the buttons do, otherwise I wouldn't know. Alright, let's unbox this beast and see what's inside. Maybe something bad, maybe something good, but most likely something bad. Ooh, look at that. There we go. Look at that gaming glory. I cannot wait. There's something I noticed. I'll show you in a minute. Alright, so here is the gun, which unfortunately I'm not going to demo today. It feels good enough. The plastics are really cheap. The trigger's not bad. Really, it's not bad at all. Uses a standard 9-pin connector. Let's keep going. Alright, so some things I want to show you about the primary controller. Here is the quote analog stick. It's obviously digital and very cheap. We have two shoulder buttons that are completely fake. They don't even press in. We got a reset, a start. The thing I wanted to laugh about was, if you look, the power button is on sideways. It's terrible. The D-pad is pretty horrendous. There's this yin-yang thing here. A, B, I don't know what the deal with the third button is. I don't know what that's gonna do. It's labeled RB and LB. We'll see. And I'm gonna assume these are rapid fire, because I'm assuming this is a Famiclone. Looking up, there is a 9-pin adapter on the front. Going around, we have an AV in, or I'm sorry, AV out, and then of course we have the power adapter, which is a mini USB. Very exciting. Second controller is much like the first, has fake buttons up on the top, A, B, X, Y. They're definitely gonna just be A, B, and then some rapid fires. And this is probably a start and a select. Very cheap plastic, super light. I mean, oh man, that D-pad feels super bad though. Well, let's look at the power adapter. Here's a power cable. It's acceptable quality, about standard for these. It's about a 6-foot long cable. Good enough. And there we go. Prepare to be amazed. We're gonna play it. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, bum. And here we are at the main menu, and as you can see, there's 76,000. 76,000 freaking games on here. Yeah, right. Anyway, there's definitely going to be some repeats on here for sure, and you'll see that really, really soon. That said, there are a lot of good games on here. You got some Galaga, you've got F1 Race. We'll see how that fares because we always do a test on that. Pac-Man, you got Mario Brothers as expected. You've got Twin Bee and Dig Dug. That's a big deal. I'll probably hit up both of those on this playthrough. Load Runner will definitely get a hit because I like to test whether the buttons are all in order. And yeah, there's a lot of games. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff here. We'll hit about 5 games and then we'll get a verdict on this. So it has 5 games. 5 games to prove itself. Let's get going. And here we go with F1 Race, and it's off to a good start because you can actually read F1 on F1 Race. I realize that would generally be an expected thing, but on recent clones, we've seen the F1 off the screen. So, what do you know? Alright, let's see what happens. Hit and start, we're on circuit number 1. I'm pretty excited. Let's go into high gear, and the fake analog stick is horrendous, as expected. That said, the D-pad is working way better than expected. It actually works. And number 2, if you haven't noticed, I made it through the first turn without the controls reversing. Therefore, this has passed the control test. I am surprised. It actually plays nice. The other thing it doesn't have is, I don't know if you've noticed on recent clones, but the road, there will be a duplicate of the road on the right side and the left-hand side of this road on the other clones. This does not have that. It's actually working pretty well. Crazy. Well, I am surprised. The F1 test has passed. Here's a little menu anomaly note. If I hit the green button here, it will go back a page, and if I hit the RB button, it'll go forward a page. That is very useful because that means I don't have to scroll all the way through. Good stuff. Alright, and here we have Popeye, which is an all-time classic. Capture those hearts. Oh crap, I did that wrong. And don't get walloped. Like good old Brutus here. Get over here. There you go. I always thought that these hearts like stopped for way too long. And what the heck, when you eat spinach, olive oil quits loving you or something? I don't get that either. Come on. Run away. Get those hearts. He's gonna start jumping around, which is one of the cheaper things he does. Run away. See ya. Oh, I forgot I can't run through. Darn it. I could have punched him though, as I recall. Yeah, that's some bupkis. Oh, come on. Gotta go down and get it. Don't let it sink. There we go. Nothing but love. Let's go on to the next game. And it's time for the Load Runner test. Here we go. For those of you who have not seen me do this test before, basically what's going on here is on some clones, the left and right button are reversed, making it very difficult to play this game. And I'm going to dig to the left. And looks good. Dig to the right. Yep. Looks good. It has passed the Load Runner test, even though I haven't. I'm stuck! And now it's time for some Dig Dug. See how the controls work for this. And the D-pad at the very least seems to work just fine. This is the version of Dig Dug that was used on that Tiny arcade. Not the world's smallest, but the other one. Come on, get in there. And I'm not fighting at all. The buttons are working okay. The D-pad, which I thought was going to be horrendous, isn't honestly that bad. But the fake analog stick is. It's just terrible. Just terrible. Where are you? Now let's get this guy first. Alright, now I gotta get him to come down here. And... oh no! That was a failure. Really? Get that. There we go. Winner. Let's go on to the next game. And here we are with Twin Bee. I found that the D-pad really wasn't working very well with this game. So I switched over to using the fake analog stick, which is also digital. And it seems to be playing better. The throw is really short on this. And it doesn't feel right. It's almost hurting my thumb. In fact, this boss battle is being made really hard, and it's not the hardest boss battle in the world. By the short throw of this stick. Jeez Louise. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Winner though, so I guess I'll give it a pass, but only just. It's like a D+. And for our last selection, we'll be playing Puyan, that all-time classic. Pretty good NES game. And I'm expecting this is going to work pretty well. Yeah, and it does. Controller's working just fine. Notice that the graphics on the games are a little bit flickery. And that's been on every one of them, but, you know, that's better than the major issues I've had with some of the recent clones. He needs to die. Ah, jeez. That was not good. That was not good. Oh, really? Come on. Ah! Not doing well here. Oop. And mistakes were made. Come on. Not doing well here. That guy... yeah, that's gonna be a problem. No. Bunch of snappies. Oh, but I made it through the level at least. So let's get a verdict on this before I show how much worse I can suck. Alright, so what's the verdict on the greatest gaming machine in the planet? The Power Racer 2017. Well, what can I say about it? The controls aren't as bad as I thought they would be, but they are absolutely not great. The D-pad works okay for some games, and the fake analog stick works okay for some games. My power adapter didn't work, so I had to use another one that I had in storage. That might be why it was only like $4 at a thrift shop, so I can't really count points off for that. It, of course, claims to have like, I don't know, 70,000 some games. It probably has about, I don't know, maybe 150 different games. It does have a good selection, so that's really nice. The gun's going to be useless for many of you if you don't have a CRT. So you're not going to be able to play those gun games unless you do have a CRT. So that's kind of a big deal. I've got one, so it doesn't really matter that much. But, you know, it's not easy to drag that thing out of the basement. All in all, based on construction quality, the fact they included a second controller, and the variety of games, I give it a firm thumb sideways. If you get it super cheap, it's good for a few games, but I wouldn't pay much more than a few bucks for it. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye!